18 long weeks of trials and tribulations have all accounted to this one spot. This is the last week in the regular season for the Slugger Baseball Association. Hello everyone, my name is Commissioner Cryo, and while we get set up here, we have a lot of fun matchups going on. We have to get some of the boring matchups out of the way first, but then after that, 3 games with playoff implications. This is what you live for. And this is going to be a fantastic Week 18. Remember, after this, we have the All-Star Game. And then after that, we are going straight into the SBA playoffs. Should be a really fun one. For those who don't know the situation, the Spitballs and the Monkeys, if they win their games, that game of the week does not matter. But obviously, Waluigi Spitballs have to go against a team like the Warrior Muscles. And then you look at a team like the D Monkeys, the Peach Marks have played upset on multiple occasions, and even if they're eliminated out of the playoffs, there has been cases where it could absolutely not benefit them. And the Bonobos have had close games with the DK Wilds before, so we will see what happens in these matchups. Should be a fun one. Well, you made a certain team in your league lose, TC, so I can't give you the Peach anymore. I'm sorry. All right. Anyways, with that being said, we're going to go straight into our matchups today. We have our matchups. The 2 matchups we have in the early window are actually probably ones that you don't think have many implications because the team that they're facing are eliminated. The teams that they're facing are eliminated from the playoffs. But I will say, for MVP case, this is actually both really important games, and we'll see what happens here. It's the Bowser Monsters and the Daisy Flowers. The Daisy Flowers have not had a good season, and they've been eliminated from the playoffs for a few weeks now. But for Coach Jaden, looking to try and finish the season with only 1 regular season loss. I mean, it's unbelievable what he's been able to do this season with this team. In this team, we talk about a team like the Warrior Muscles being stacked, but this team is stacked defensively. I mean, Dixie Kong, the revitalization of her career, the rookies coming in with Jimmy and Bobby. We have it has been a fantastic season here for this team. But can the Daisy Flowers play spoiler? They've done it before. And could they spoil the Bowser Monsters going into the playoffs? This is the thing to watch out. You have to look at Wiggler as one of the main reasons for that. So we will see. I mean, there's a lot of Shy Guys on this team. Maybe the Shy Guys can team up and see what happens. Come on, Timo, and alright, let's get these lineups set up. Like I said, should be a very, very tightly knit contested game, but we'll come out on top. Go. Now we have the... Where are they at? There they are. Bowser Monsters. That being said, let's get into our first game of the last week of the regular season. 18 long weeks and a little bit more if you've been in tune with the SBA, but with that being said, we are finally here, the last week of the regular season before the All-Star game, and eventually the Season 3 SBA playoffs. The Bowser Monsters come into this game looking to only have it be one loss for the entirety of the SBA season, something that we have never seen before in SBA history. And they're going to have to go against the Flowers team that has played Spoiler a time or two, and this is still a very talented team. But they're going to have a Herculean task in front of them against the best defense in the SBA. Hit there from Grace Shy Eye. That's going to be foul. They do get one out, though. Dry Bones has been the main pitcher here for this team. We'll see if he can hold his own against this Daisy Flowers offense. Bowser clearly in the MVP conversations. This is a team that we talk about the Warrior Muscles having a very, very elite offense, as we see a hit there from Monty Mole. And we hear the term elite offense coming from the Warrior Muscles. Well, in terms of differential, the Bowser Monsters are right there with them. It's just that they've only allowed 39 runs this season, the lowest in the SBA by twice the margin. The second closest being the Wario Muscles at 60, or actually, yeah, 63, which is the second lowest. I mean, it's been a unbelievable season. You have to look at the revitalization of some careers like Dixie Kong, someone who didn't really come into the season with a lot of expectations, never really seemed like the perfect fit. Good hit there, but that will be foul. But finally found her footing alongside Jimmy and Bobby, who has just been an electric new outfield. With that being said, here comes the potential MVP here in Season 3. He's had a chip on his shoulder after the DK Wilds got embarrassed in the playoffs in Season 2. And he's been on a mission all season long to right those wrongs. Hit there from Bowser. Little contact hit. Bowser's always doing enough to make the team win. And that's all that matters. Boomerang Bow, talk about resurgency. I mean, it's been a very opposite season from the first season here. I mean, completely different look from Season 2 to Season 3 for Boomerang Bro. Was looked at as an LVP candidate last season, and this time it will not be the case. Can they get the triple play, though? They can't. They do get two, though, from Bowser. And hit there from Blue Critter won't go anywhere. Blue Critter more known for his defense. He's definitely in the running for Defensive Player of the Year, but no score here in our first game of the Week 18 regular season finale. Here comes Warn Me. Trying to start off that aggressiveness. Won't be able to do it. Blue Critter has been so electric there in the defensive infield. He has made a ton of plays, and he's one of the sole reasons that this team is as good as it is. The combination of him on defense and Bowser on offense has really been something special to watch. As we see there, Daisy gets a double, though. You already know the last week of most sports sim league regular seasons usually turn into chaos. Okay, well, the Daisy Flowers sort of try and participate in that. And hit there from Goomba. What a grab there from Boomerang Bro! Here comes Yellow Shy Guy. A lot of Shy Guys here on this team for the Daisy Flowers. And what a grab there from Blue Critter. I mean, that's routine at this point. For everyone else, we would say, what a defensive play, but he's made that play every single time. Of course, we talk about the Daisy Flowers. They were in the playoffs just last year, but they have had quite the tail off. And they have not looked good ever since the expansion of two more teams added to the SBA. What a grab there from Daisy, though. And obviously, Flame, not the season that he wanted to go with. He did have an MVP candidate on his team for a little bit. His name was Petey Piranha. He's now, really doing well on the Wario Muscles. It just wasn't working out for his team, and looking to rebuild, looking to try and get that first overall pick, potentially. And if they win against the Bowser Monsters, that would defeat the entire purpose of the tank in the first place. But how about these two Miis here? Jimmy and Bobby, new Miis introduced to the SBA, and both of them have been absolute game changers for their teams. Coach Jaden has really appreciated them on that team. So here comes Dixie Kong. We were obviously named an all-star here for the Daisy Flowers, one of the few all-stars on this team. The Dixie Kong will get on base. Yoshi now up to bat. 2 outs. Daisy Flowers looking to just try and get out of this situation, and they will do exactly that. Fantastic play from Daisy. And through 2 innings, we have not seen any score. Something to look out for. Very interesting scenario here. And how about that? Magic Koopa able to get on base. Flame sort of embracing the suckage, but usually that's Alberto Bo's job. But I mean, it definitely would be a statement win if somehow, some way they were to beat the best team in the SBA. This is probably, out of all the teams we've seen constructed in the SBA, this is definitely up there when it comes to resume and roster talent. It's got to be definitely on the higher end. So this would be a major upset if the Daisy Flowers were somehow, some way found a way to win this game. And you get the double play there, but Magic Koopa is on third, so scoring opportunity here for Monty Mole. Gotta be super careful, trying to strike first here in this matchup. And Monty Mole over the middle. What a grab there from Blue Critter! I mean, who else? Death Taxes and Blue Critter making defensive plays. He has been clearly a defensive stopper this entire season. He has been outstanding. And here come the Bowser Monsters. Dry Bones over the middle. He will get on base first. Defense is holding strong for both teams for the moment. We say this, but here comes the piece de resistance. Here in Bowser. Bowser with a deep shot over the right field. He's trying to go for it all. Monty Mole and Gray Shy Guy back to grab it. And they can! An unbelievable grab. They thought that ball was long gone. What a grab from the SBA champion. Here comes Boomerang Bro. That's only the first out, though. They need 2 more. They gotta be super careful. Boomerang Bro has been a clutch home run hitter whenever he wants to, but what and a random miss from Daisy! Oh, a rare error! One of the first in Daisy's career. Oh my goodness. We have never seen that coming from Daisy. And as a result, it's gonna be a pop fly. They're gonna probably try and tag up and run their Dry Bones. But he mistimed it, so 2 outs, but runners stay on first and second. That may be one of the first times ever we've seen Daisy ever have an error in a game. Daisy known for her defensive prowess. That's a rarity. You can tell this is a big time game for her, even if her team's not in it, because this is a high profile team they are going against. And it will be bases loaded. Jimmy now up to bat. And hit there over to the right side. Gray Shy Guy can't get there. They try to go for the buddy throw, and it's not going to work. That's going to send in 2 runs. Boo's going to try and get home as well, and get it. A 3 RBI triple for Jimmy. And the Monsters take a 3-0 lead. Now here comes Bobby. Looking to continue the slaughter, and that's exactly what he does. 4-0. Just a simple hit up the middle, and they were not ready for it. And hit there from Dixie Kong. Won't go anywhere. They'll finally get the out, but now they have put themselves in a hole. Can they start to dig out of it? Defense has been holding up strong up until that point. It's just a bad situation they got put in. Can the Flowers try and come back? Over the middle green Shy Guy. And Boomerang Bro makes an outstanding grab. Warn me. I'm going to try and give the Flowers some sort of spark, but it's gonna be denied again. I mean, it gets to a point where it's ridiculous, Blue Critter. My goodness. And hit there for Daisy, trying to go for it all, but that's gonna be foul. Hit there, and Daisy will luckily get on base. She try and go too? Yes, she will. And she'll get it. That's the second double for Daisy today, but has not got a score off of the first one. Can Gooba help? 2 out, so you gotta be super careful up the middle. And Blue Critter just continues to make grab after grab. My goodness. Here comes Yoshi here for the Bowser Monsters. And what a grab there by Magic Koopa. Wow. And hit there for Dry Bones over to left field. Perfect hit. That's going to get him on first base. And here comes the man of the hour. Trying to cement his MVP case with a final encore. Can he do it here? And he just goes for the contact hit. That's going to be a really good hit, though. That's going to send Dry Bones all the way to third. And hit there for Boomerang Bro. That's deep to right field! Oh, and that's not gone. But they do get the run anyways. They tried to get the bite throw off in time. That was very close to a home run. Wiggler starting to struggle. Hit there from Blue Critter perfectly in the corner. 6-0 Monsters. And it looks like the Bowser Monsters are going to get out of this game and be the first team in SBA history to go 17-1. And the first team in SBA history to only have one loss in the regular season. Grab there from Wiggler and the double play that they need. So the Flowers will go back on offense, but there's been no hope. The closest we ever got to a team with only one loss in the regular season was the DK Wilds last season, 12-2. This is before the expansion and the increase in scheduled games. So and hit there from Magic Koopa won't go anywhere. And hit there for Wiggler. It's going to be a pop fly, and that's going to be the third out. So it looks like Bowser Monsters, they not only will secure that first seed, but in emphatic fashion. But one thing to note, the past two SBA champions have come from the wild cards areas. That 3 to 6 seed has had a way better time with making it to the SBA championship. And both times that teams have gotten that bye week and avoided wildcard madness, they've been one and dones. I mean, it's been really unfortunate to see that those teams have not been able to really stick to it. The closest we got was the Bowser Jr. rookie team over there in season 1, coached by Pizza, but it was just, they lost in the finals to a team that went, I think, 500 in the D Monkeys, and they won the first SBA championship. And here, Wiggler will make the grab, though. We'll switch. Wiggler and Daisy seem to be your integral pieces going into next season. The real question is, will Flame be fired? It doesn't look like it, but there's always the possibility. And hit there over the middle. Great Shy Guy will get on base. You had some pieces early on in the season, but then you tried to readjust the team and it worked against you in the worst possible way. Looks like Monty Mo will get on base too. Monty Mo will be fast and go all the way to second too. He will go for the pitching change and throw in Bowser. Or no, throw in Yoshi. We've seen this a lot in the, the latter weeks where they trust Yoshi over Bowser there as that relieving pitcher, and it has worked out for them time and time again. But can you keep going back to that Yoshi well and have it not affect you? And hit there, and that's going to be a double play. Warren me now up to bat. The best part of the lineup possibly to try and get something to go. But can they get a spark? Can they get it over Blue Critter's head? No, they can't. Access denied. Yoshi will be able to get a hit as well. The thing with this Bowser Monster team is going in. I would argue, we've talked about how the playoff seeding is really interesting. Oh my goodness, that ball's belted to left field. Can they get up there in time? Yes, they can. A good grab there. For this Bowser Monster team, the one thing that they emphasize that I think is going to help them defeat the the top seed curse, the top 2 seed curse, is their defense. They have easily the best defense in the league, and with a player like Bowser, it's, anything could be possible. And oh my goodness, that ball's belted, and you can kiss that ball goodbye. Boomerang Bro now up to bat. Decided to go for the hit there, but that will be an infield fly. Blue Critter now up to bat. Trying to take his own shot, but that's going to be grabbed by Yellow Shy Guy. Last chance here for the Daisy Flowers. It would be a miracle if they were able to come back from this. We've only had one comeback of over 6 runs here in the SBA, and that was a 10-run comeback. But that happened all the way back in Season 1, so I highly doubt that's going to happen. He's going to get anything to go, so it goes over the Goomba. Goomba, oh my goodness. He's showing off at this point. Blue Critter's got barbecue back there, and he didn't invite anyone. Hit there in the middle, and Yellow Shy Guy will get on first base. Yoshi looking to try and close out this game. Holding the Daisy Flowers only 8 runs. Make it 9 runs. Magic Koopa is able to get on base. Could they prevent the shutout? That's what they're hoping with Wiggler. And Wiggler over the middle. And that ball will drop. And they will get a run scored. But can the rest of the team help out Wiggler and surmount the comeback? It's highly unlikely. And that is all she wrote. The Bowser Monsters, with an emphatic victory, will now be 17-1 to end out the regular season. And this defense is something you're going to have to watch for the SBA playoffs here in Season 3. I mean, was anyone else going to be MVP? If Bowser doesn't hit 2 home runs, Blue Critter is immediately the MVP every single time. A 70 in fielding, probably one of the highest fieldings we've ever seen. Play after play. This defense is so elite. And Jimmy and Bobby have come in and been rookie sensations here for this Bowser Monster team. Daisy Flowers, better luck next year. But it's going to be interesting to see what Flame does with whatever pick he gets. It depends on what happens with the Bowser Jr. rookies here in this next game. The Daisy Flowers fall to 3-15 on the season, while the Bowser Monsters, like we said, 17-1. A emphatic regular season, and Coach Jaden has to have all the confidence in the world going into the SBA playoffs. I mean, this team could easily go all the way, and that's not even crazy to say. Not even crazy to say. I mean, all right. It was a game for all of 2 innings. You know, like it was 0-0 after 2, but then the Bowser Monsters hit they got like a 3-run triple, and it's like, okay, well, the game's kind of Daisy Flowers are losing it, and then there was a home run, and it's like, yeah, it's over. At least the Bowser Jr. rookies will end at home. They have that going for them. So see here, we'll get to see Yoshi Park. Alright, let's make these lineups. Where were you when Rascal Me was the Week 17 MVP, man? That was a where were you moment if I ever thought so myself. I don't know if it's confirmed you have the #1 pick. I still think the rookies, like if they lose, will have the #1 pick. I could be wrong. Don't shoot the messenger, but I could be wrong. Welcome back to the regular season finale week. And we have the Bowser Jr. rookies for the last time at home this season here at Yoshi Park as they take on the Mario Fireballs, a team that has been, doing their own thing. This is a team that, if they win and the DK Wilds lose, they would take the 3 seed and have home field advantage throughout Wildcard Madness. Something to look out for. But obviously, the Mario Fireball is going to do everything they can to increase that run differential so they don't have to worry about that going into it. And I mean, what a team to do it against them, the Bowser Jr. rookies, who have just been god-awful, for lack of a better word. And we'll see if they can sort of come back from this. Hey, over the middle, Purple Toad. We'll get on base. This is a team that has been pretty good. They started out the season really rough. I think they were just 1 or 2 games over 500 through the halfway point, but ever since then, they have been dynamite. Hit there from Red Toe, perfectly in the gap. And that's going to send a run home. And Koopa is just not paying attention whatsoever. I do not blame him. 2-0 already for the Fireballs. We are not even done with the third batter. Koopa getting a little dazed there. Red Pianta now up to bat. And hit there from Red Pianta. That's deep over to left field. Will that be against the wall, or will they need the bite jump? They will need the bite jump, and then we'll get it off. Bowser Jr. will grab it. Here comes Captain Mario. Probably one of the better captains that have not won an SBA championship yet. Looking to finally get to the promised land with this squad, thanks to Mushroom King. He'll get out, but Red Toe will advance to third. Here comes Meebert, an all-star here in his rookie season. He has been phenomenal. And what a grab there from Hammer Bros, denying the score, though. Besides the outfield error for 2 runs, rookies have been doing, halfway decent in the first. It depends if they can keep up that momentum going forward for the rest of the games. Rest of the innings, my apologies. There's no more games after this. At least for the rookies. All the rest of the games are going to be in Cancun. What a hit there from Green Dry Bones over to right field! Gone! That's something you don't see every day. Green Dry Bones evens it up against the Mario Fireballs. Rascal Me up to bat. Hit there from Rascal Me. That'll be foul. Okay, so, and that's going to be a strikeout for Red Pianta. Ask me, was not expecting that to be in the strike zone. I don't think I did here in the broadcast booth. Here comes Hammer Bro. Has had LVP written on him all season long. And over the middle, he will get on base. It has just been a season of disappointments here for the Bowser Jr. rookies. A well-constructed team, it just was not enough. And Coach Nuclear will have to go back to the drawing board going into next season. And oh my goodness, Binks McMee, the trade acquisition. Gets on base too, 2-1. 2-1, and here comes the captain. Going for the power hit, and won't go anywhere, but Green Critter has it go right through his grasp. They're going to try and go home and take the lead. Folks, anything is possible. Chase your dreams, because if a team like the Bowser Jr. rookies can take a lead, you can do anything in life. An RBI for Bowser Jr. has been eons since the last time we said that. Over the middle, Green Noki. Oh, and Big Me had a chance to go home, but keeps it bases loaded with just 1 out. And this train might come to a stop here. Here for Paragoomba. And oh, they will get the grab off. And they will get the second out, but that will be another RBI scored. A 2-run lead for the rookies. Parachupa will try and keep it alive here for this squad and will not be able to. Both pitchers off to the not so great starts, but as a result, the rookies have a 2-score lead. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is not AI. That is not a typo. The rookies have a 2-score lead against the Mario Fireballs, a team that has beaten some of the best teams in the SBA. Red Shy Guy, though, up to bat, looking to change that. Try and get on base. Already 1 out. And hit there over to that left side, but Bowser Jr. will make the grab. Toadsworth looking to change the fortune of this team and will not. Sort of nothing inning there for the Fireballs. So here come the rookies back up top. Can they hold on to this lead and build on it? I can't believe I'm saying these sentences, ladies and gentlemen. This would be an unbelievable upset if somehow the rookies were able to stun the Mario Fireballs and prevent them from getting the 3 seed. And hit over the middle. The Red Shy Guy will get the out. It's very unlikely that they will be able to hold on to this lead. They've had leads before and they have not been able to hold on to them, but 4 runs in the first inning is a good positive sign. And hit there from Green Drybones. Green Drybones having us off the day. It goes through the flower. Or the flower. It goes through the pipe, but the pipe doesn't help out Green Drybones that much. So here comes Rascal Me, the MVP from last game. Can he continue that? He got struck out last time. Could he get some revenge here? And Red Shy Guy will make the grab, and that's going to be a double play. Great defense there from the Fireballs. Flame saying that, oh, Binks with Me is still helping out the Fireballs. I think the thing you got to be worried about if you are the Mario Fireballs, this would probably be the most embarrassing loss of your coaching tenure for seasons to come, because this team is not good whatsoever. And oh, what a hit there. Purple Toad. It's going to make it 2 runners on. And they're hoping to try and get back in front of this game. This would be an embarrassing loss to take here in the regular season finale when it doesn't matter. There's no way they can move down in the standings, as the last standings for the Wildcard Chase are still up for debate in the last 3 games of the regular season. But I mean, they need to get something going. They finally do. Red Toad will make it home and make it 4-3. Red Pianta now up to bat. And hit over there to the left side. That's going to probably get another run home. Can they get the breakthrough off in time? No, they can't. And all of a sudden, it's a tie game. And all hopes of a possible Bowser Jr. Rookies win go right out the window. Now an RBI chance here for Mario. The Fireball's looking to try and retake the lead. Mario winding up over the middle. This time it will be grabbed by Hammer Bro. They only get one out of it though. Runner advances to second and another run scores, so they're going to have to put Bowser Jr. in. A little earlier than they wanted to. Two strikes early on here for Bowser Jr. And we'll go for the star pitch. Will there be an effect of it? Will be a double play. They were able to get the head off of it, but unless here comes the rookies trying to retake the lead. 5-4 in favor of the Fireballs. And hit there over to that right side. Oh, what a grab there for Green Critter. Binks McMee has a couple home runs this season, but we'll be able to get on base nonetheless. Bowser Jr. now up to bat. And help give this team momentum, and that's not the momentum they're talking about as it shifts over to the Mario Fireballs. Great defensive 3 innings so far. After that first inning with the rookies, the other 2 have been stymieing against those rookies. Gamar now up to bat. Gamara, foul. Gamara over to that left side, and he's going to get on base. Red Shy Guy, SBA champion in Season 1. Looking to get back to the promised land here with this Mario Fireball squad. Bowser Jr. doing everything in his power. Try and give the rookies this game. Oh, and Binks McMee couldn't grab it. A valiant effort from Binks McMee, but it was just not good enough. And somehow Toadsworth actually gets a hit off of that, but they actually get a double play. I was right into the lap of Rascal Me, so 2 outs. And here comes Green Critter. And hit there, and it goes right back to Rascal Me. And if you are Coach Nuclear, I mean, you gotta be a little happy that Rascal Me, at least during the end of the regular season, unfortunately when it doesn't matter anymore, but at least towards the end of the regular season, you see a little bit of a positive momentum shift there for Rascal Me, your rookie. Nevertheless, trying to continue their momentum is the rookies, and won't be with Green Noki. Now Paragoomba up to bat. And hit there, over to the right side. Paragoomba with good power, but not good accuracy. That's going to be foul. And again, we'll just try and go for the contact hit and get it. And hit there. And that will be a double play. And any offense that the rookies had has immediately gone to the wayside. And has not been good at all. Those 4 runs in the beginning of the game, that will be probably the only runs you'll get from the rookies. And now they're going to have to play perfect defense and just hope for a offensive play to break their way. Mario Fireball still on upset alert, still a 1-score game. But it's looking very unlikely with how these past innings have gone here for the rookies. Red Toad. Bowser Jr. trying to catch him off guard. Will not be able to. A fantastic hit from Red Toad. And hit over the middle. That's going to be another good hit. Contact hitting from the Mario Fireballs has been really good. Call the rookies a vegetable because they are in a pickle right now. Hit there from Mario, and that will be caught. They won't tag up and go home. They're expecting a good hit from Mario. They got it, but can Meebert shock the world and get a grand slam? Meebert. Just letting that ball roll. Not trying to get a bad hit there. And oh my goodness, Hammer Bro dodged out of the way. And they do get the out. They tried to get the out at home as well. They could not. It's a 2-run game now. And they're going to go for the sacrifice. They're going to try and sacrifice a steal here. Which is very, very interesting. There's going to be a strike. Can Renoki get there in time? No. But Meebert does advance to second. So maybe that's exactly what they were planning on doing. Hit over the middle. Big Spank Me can't grab it. And that's going to be another RBI. And the Mario Fireballs are starting to run away with this game. Desperation time here. As Koopa now gets thrown in. And over in the middle. That's going to be another RBI scored. And it's going from bad to worse for the rookies. Toadsworth now up to bat. And hit there from Toadsworth. What a grab there from Paragoomba. Only made that grab 3 runs ago, but nevertheless, the rookies, they'll have 3 chances to get 4 runs. And with any other SBA team, I would say they definitely have a chance, but I'm going to just be real with you folks. This is the Bowser Jr. rookies we're talking about, and they have not looked good all season for a good reason. Green Dry Bones doing everything he can to try and keep this team in the game with constant and very consistent hitting. The rest of the team cannot say otherwise. And Nit over to that right side. Oh my goodness. Green Critter gets a double playoff. Fireballs are in full playoff form. Green Critter up the bat. And for the home run shot, well, the train play an issue and almost didn't go for it, but luckily it goes off the wall. It's going to be a double for Green Critter. The Toads have been very integral in Mario Fireballs being good this season, and they continue to be good. Here comes Red Toad. Red Toad looking for it all. Won't get it. Tag up and go home, though, is Green Critter. And they get... Oh, they don't get the out! Fantastic throw by Binks McMee, but it wasn't in time. 9-4 fireballs. And hit there. Oh my goodness. Paragoomba gets a double play. Paragoomba defensively has stood on his head, but offensively, no one's been able to do anything ever since the first inning. 2 more innings to try and upset the Mario Fireballs, but it's looking bleak. And oh my goodness, how about this hit from Hammer Bro? And that's gone! Where was that all season? My goodness! That ball was sent to the parking lot. My goodness. Can they build off that momentum? That's the main question. They haven't been able to. And good defense there from Green Critter. Here comes Bowser Jr. Looking to lead by example. Has not been able to back in Season 1. Oh my goodness! Elevating and accelerating. What a grab for Mario. And hit over the middle. And Greenoki will not be able to get there in time. They do get 1 run. And that would have been great if we were talking about, you know, the 4th inning. But we are in the 7th inning, and it is still a 4-run game. So not only are they going to have to play perfect defense, they're going to have to try and not absolutely suck on offense. And with your top player nowhere close to the top of the batting order going into the bottom of the 7th, it's going to be very unlikely. And then there, Binks McMee makes a grab. Binks McMee has been a great trade acquisition. But you can only do so much with a team like this. And hit there. What a grab there, Paragoomba has made multiple plays today. If somehow, some way, they find a way to win this game, you can definitely bet on the MVP possibly being Paragoomba. He's made multiple plays that have prevented some doubles and triples, especially there at first base. And I take back everything I just said. Oh my goodness. Red Pianta is tired though. That's only 1 out. Rookies need 4 runs to tie, 5 runs to win the game. And hit over the middle. Oh, Green Critter with a fantastic grab. It is up to Koopa to just try and get on base and have Green Dry Bones try and build off that momentum. And hit there. Goes right off the pipe. They won't go for 2 because Red Shy Guy was there, but they will finally go for the pitching change. They know the part of the lineup that's coming up, and they do not want to take any chances. And hit there. Green Dry Bones. Pop fly. That explains how the season has gone for the rookies. And the Fireballs will win this game and reach 12 wins on the season. The rookies was a season to forget. And yet somehow this team was better than the team that Pizza had in Season 1. Green Critter easily the MVP, made a bunch of defensive plays. The Critters showing out in the first 2 games. 50 and 50, leading the team. 90 in batting for Red Toad. Something to look out for the playoffs. But the rookies, it was just not their time. Saying I'm not gold, but more like I'm not bronze. This has been a bad season for the rookies. The rookies will finish the season 3 and 15, the same as the Daisy Flowers, while the Mario Fireballs are 12 and 6. And will at least be a top 2 seed for Wildcard Madness, and will have home field advantage for the first game of the SBA playoffs. All right, where's Kizzy? Where's Mushbrain? Come out of the shadows. It's time. All right, Warrior Muscles fans, come out of the mom's basement you guys are in as we get ready for this game. Warrior Muscles versus Waluigi Spitballs. Now, all these games are starting to be games that matter. So now, Warrior Muscles versus Waluigi Spitballs. Now that is a game... That is not the matchup today. I don't know what the hell. I meant to click Waluigi. It's going to be really interesting because this game is basically a must-win for the Waluigi Spitballs. And they're going against the Warrior Muscles. So there's a good chance that, you know, they do not win this game and they have to hope for a Birdo Bow's loss to try and make it into the playoffs. But we've talked about this team before. It's just very well-rounded, very good. How this, you know what? You bring up a great question. I don't know how the Spitballs are even in a playoff spot to begin with. And I messaged DC, but I'm like, are you active? And he said, like, I'm active. He goes, I have no idea what I'm doing. And I'm like, that explains the Waluigi Spitballs season. Anyways, we're someone get D-Sleep in here, because I know D-Sleep hasn't been that active, but someone get D-Sleep in here. Someone message him on Discord. At least for a game that like decides if he makes it to the playoffs or not. Because if it's winning in for the Waluigi Spitballs, so. I really do think that Red Critter, though, has just been carrying this team that much. It really has been, like that's really been most, if not all, of the reason. All right, let's do it. The Week 18 regular season finale, and now we get to the games that matter. And this is a do-or-die game here for the Waluigi Spitballs, and they have a Herculean task in front of them. In order to confirm and guarantee themselves to make the playoffs, they're going to have to beat the juggernaut that is the Warrior Muscles, and that is not a good start, and that ball is gone! Goodbye! Oh my goodness! What a way to welcome new people into the stream! It's not the 4th of July, but we already have fireworks! What a start for the Muscles! Petey Piranha looking to make it 2! What a start for the Muscles! King K. Rool has the chance to try and make it 3 home runs in a row. Nope, that's not going to even be close to the case. This is not it. Mushbrain was waiting for it, but that will not be the case. King K. Rool just continuing to crush Mushbrain's dreams. But how about this? Can Brown Critter get his own home run? No, he can't. Ultimate will make the grab. And while we Spitballs went into this game looking for desperation, but Green Paratrooper chose the wrong game to just absolutely poop his pants. How about this? A hit there from Wario. And it looks like that's going to be a foul ball, but they'll catch it for the out anyways. 2 straight home runs to start off a game that matters the most for the opposite team is not a smart way or a good way to feel about going into this game. Rex Beavers will get on base. For those who are just joining in, the Waluigi Spitballs are 7-10. And with a negative 43 run differential, right now they are in a playoff spot, but the other 2 teams have better run differentials. So a loss here and a Birdo Bo's win, and or a Diddy Monkeys loss and a Birdo's Bo win, will grant them a chance to get into the playoffs. But to really guarantee themselves to get into that playoff spot, they need to play perfect against this Muscles team. By the way, if you guys are just joining in and welcoming into the stream, Mushbrain and Kissington are the definition of the worst 2 human beings to ever exist. Just so you know, this is the worst coaching combo I've ever had in my league. Welcome in everyone. Welcome in everyone to this Slugger Baseball Association regular season finale. We are in the 3 of 5 games here. Oh my goodness! Talk about an all-star snub. Brown Critter makes a fantastic defensive play. And here comes over the middle. Hennesme will get on base. For those unfamiliar with the story, the Warrior Muscles are 14-3 and guaranteed that 2nd seed in the playoffs. And they have had a fantastic team, and it's all because of the trades that they have made. They've made fantastic trades. Petey Piranha was not expected to be a good player because over the course of his season, as Pablo will make the grab there, over the course of the season, they were not expected, players were not having good seasons. You look at someone like a Petey Piranha who was on the Daisy Flowers. You look at someone like a King K. Rool on the Diddy Monkeys. They were just not performing for their teams. Mushbrain took advantage, took those players in at the beginning of the season, and it has just been absolute fireworks all season long. And people call the league rigged just because Mushbrain made smart moves on struggling superstars and have turned them into elite players. Petey Piranha is an MVP candidate. King K. Rool is a 2-time Slugger of the Year. Here in Season 3, he's trying to go for the 3-peat. You could absolutely see that happen. But for the Waluigi Spitballs, this is a team that really had Red Critter be their number 1 or number 2 overall pick. As the number 1 overall pick was Petey Piranha. Funny enough, by the Warrior Muscles. And it was just one of those teams where they thought Red Critter was the missing piece. They had a terrible season last season after making the playoffs in Season 1 and having Waluigi being an MVP, but they have just not been able to do anything with it. Here comes the possible MVP candidate looking to make it 2! Oh my goodness! That ball was hit the gas, Moxia! Home run! 2 on the day for Petey Piranha. It's 4-0. And earlier than they wanted, Waluigi will come into the game here in the 2nd. I mean, you look at the MVP race here it's between Petey Piranha and Bowser. I mean, we can try and include other people like Red Critter if somehow, some way the Spitballs make it into the playoffs. It's unlikely, but really it's a two-headed race. Petey Piranha, a very questionable first overall pick at the time, has been absolutely the integral part of the Warrior Muscles being good, and them only having 3 losses on the season, in an 18-game regular season. I mean, they have been absolutely great. The greatest run differential in the league, one of the greatest offenses we've probably ever seen. The most errors, though, so something to look out for. I think it's whatever team Mushbrain takes over, the errors just follow him. We saw it in his previous stints as well. My goodness, Brown Critter! Are you kidding? This is starting to become a Wario Muscles showcase, while the entire team should be it should be the Wario Muscles team versus the All-Stars. I mean, this has been a fantastic regular season finale start here for the Muscles. Hit there from Brown Critter, but that will be foul. Waluigi trying everything in his power to try and keep this team in this game, but 4-0, knowing this team, it's going to be really hard to come back from Red Critter. If you can multiply Red Critter 9 times, I think you would, because Red Critter has literally been that MVP for this team. He's the sole reason they have won games after not doing well at all last season. And hit there, a bad hit from Wario. They will get the double play. Rex Meaver's up to bat. One of the 2 Miis on the team. The other one, Pablo, has been a serviceable outfielder. I would say good is a little bit of a beak room yoga stretch if you're a Kobe Bryant fan. But I mean, he's had his errors, but overall he's been serviceable. He's been serviceable with help from Blue Toad and Blue Noki. Blue Noki easily the best outfielder here for this Warrior Muscle team. And hit it over the middle. This time it's grabbed by Red Critter. You're going to need to do better than that against one of the top players in the SBA. When you think of Red Critter, especially on this Waluigi Spitball team coached by D-Sleep, you kind of think of like the Lamborghini in the trailer park meme. It really is that, and that's really the reason they've been able to win a couple games and just be in a playoff spot nonetheless. It's been a very, very unorthodox season because they started out 3-1, and we looked at this team and we said, maybe the Spitballs are back. Maybe Red Critter was the missing piece. And then they went on like a 8 to 9 game losing streak. And they have won games here near the end, albeit against some of the bottom teams in the league. Nevertheless, they have won games. How about this from Red Yoshi? But it looks like that's going to be caught by Blue Dry Bones. Baby DK, one of the best outfielders in the SBA today, will get a hit. 2 runners on, 1 out. Can the Miis try and help generate offense here for the Waluigi Spitballs? This would be a ginormous upset and exactly what they would need going into the SBA playoffs, that would lock them into wildcard madness. And hit there. What a double play by King K. Rool. He didn't even have to move. Oh my goodness. Muscles come back up front. Looking at the games from last week, the Spitballs were able to defeat the Daisy Flowers to put themselves in that playoff spot. They've had a couple games where they've been able to sort of get some garbage time wins, as they would probably call them. But with the Warrior Muscles, they were able to defeat the DK Wilds in a very high stakes game. It was really a blowout until the DK Wilds got a few runs at the end. And we'll see here. What a double play from Hennesme. If you are enjoying the SBA, whether it's on demand or live, make sure you tune into the live streams every Saturday at 7 p.m. Next Saturday, we have the SBA Season 3 All-Star Game. And then After that, we have the SBA Season 3 playoffs. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell for post notifications, and join the Discord for updates on all your favorite SBA teams. Nevertheless, the Spitballs will go back on offense. Not a good hit there from Dennis Mead. That will be an out. The number 2 overall pick in this past year's draft. Looking to help bring this team back to the promised land. Hit there from Red Critter, trying to go for the home run. But it looks like it'll just be caught by Pablo. It'll actually be fair. It went off the wall. Somehow Pablo didn't grab that. So Red Critter will get a double out of it. And hit there over the middle. Paratroopa. That ball will drop. 2 runners on, but 1 out. Here comes Tiny Kong. Tiny Kong trying to go for it all. Won't be able to get it. Runners still on third and first. You're just trying to get some runs scored to sort of swing the momentum in your favor. Here is as a playoff spot is on the line, and Blue Drybones will make the grab. Blue Drybones has been the victim of a lot of errors as of recently, but nonetheless, he has been doing really good here for this team. And hit there over to the left side. The Piranha will get on first. Here comes King K. Rool. King K. Rool, the 2-time Slugger of the Year. Look to build on that momentum. We'll just go for the contact hit and get on base. So 2 runners on, no outs. Brown Critter now up to bat. And hit over there. Brown Critter, but that'll be foul. And hit there. Over to that right side again. This time Brown Critter, but that'll be foul. And hit over there to that left side, but ultimately will make the grab. Defense trying their best to hold strong against this elite offense. The amount of star power on this team is undeniable. And here comes the captain. And hit over the middle. This time it'll be grabbed by Red Critter. And he'll just step on the plate himself. So that way the Spitballs go back on offense. Here comes Yellow Yoshi. And Yellow Yoshi will have that grabbed by Pablo. Just trying to generate some offense. So all these Spitballs, but they have just not been able to do it. And hit there. What a grab there from Petey Piranha. Here comes Rex Meavers. Over the middle, and that'll be caught. No errors yet for the Mario Muscles. So some of the monitor. Waluigi's already tired because he had to come in so early. He's trying just to finish out this game and give the Spitballs the best chance possible. Over the middle. And 2 runners get on. Gotta be careful if you're out of spitballs. A bunt attempt there for Blue Toad doesn't really go anywhere. Oh, over to that left side. We'll make it bases loaded. And they're forced to go to the pitch and change, and Hennessy is in. Last time Hennessy was in at pitching, he gave up a home run. Will we see the same fate here from Pablo? No, that's going to be... Oh, no! The airs have gone the other way! How the turntables! Now the spitballs are having errors! Hit there from Blue Dry Bones. They'll tack up and go home and make it 6-0. Hit there from Petey. That's 2 errors back to back! Blue Toad's gonna go home. It's 7-0. Oh no! What a way to fall out of a playoff spot. And King K. Rool trying to make it 10-0, but that's gonna be foul. And oh, just an absolute meatball handed to King K. Rool. And like an Italian chef, he served up a 3-run home run. This is what happens when your star pitcher gets thrown into early. And have the demons been exercised when it comes to errors for the Warrior Muscles? So that was really the only big flaw in their game. Everywhere else they were basically perfect. There's nothing else that really you looked at and said this team was going to have an issue. But apparently, it may have switched. But again, this is the Waluigi Spitballs. I don't know how they're here in the first place. Waluigi Spitballs in the playoffs is like seeing a polar bear in Arlington, Texas. I mean, it's very unlikely. What a hit there, though. Brown Critter will get all the way to third. 2 runners on, 1 out. And they're forced to go for the pitch and change again. And throw in Red Critter. Yeah, they're just throwing in the towel at this point. For those who know, I think especially Coach Pizza, an SBA champion, knows how Red Critter is as a pitcher. They're just throwing in the towel. They're just saying, good, better luck next year. They're kind of hoping for a Berto Bowes loss at this point. $12-0, 2 runs allowed already here for Red Critter. And hit there for Blue Toad. And trying to grab it was Baby DK, but could not. And now make it 13-0. And a double play there will prevent more runs. It was best or second best record in the league. Well, yeah, that's like Wilt Chamberlain scoring 100 in the 50s. You know, like, yeah, you can do it when it's against plumbers and Bowser Jr. rookies. I mean, like, there's anyone. My grandma could have made the playoffs in season 1. No offense. And out there for Brown Critter. Sometimes you gotta know when the game's just passed you by. And DC kept rolling out the same team. And it worked the season 1. It did not work season 2 as people adjusted. In season 3, they thought they had hope with this late game rally, winning 3 of their last 5, but it looks like it may come up in smoke, and they're gonna have to bank on a Berto Bowes loss. That is true. In season 1, most spring traded Red Critter for Blue Pianta. Albeit, I wouldn't say a fair trade, but like Blue Pianta's a good, at least Blue Pianta's a better pitcher than Red Critter. PD Piranha add-on to his MVP showcase. There's a reason I put this game as the least most meaningful game out of the 3, because I kind of expected this result. Not to this extent, but you know, I expected especially a Warrior Muscles win. So, oh my goodness. Oh no, King K. Rool's not gonna get there in time. Get there, old man. There we go. Brian Connor now up to bat. Hit there, but that'll be foul. One thing I will mention is that I never realized how many people in Mario Super Sluggers are like left-handed. That's something that I thought was really interesting, like when I first started the league. Or I really didn't even recognize it until this season, but there's a lot of batters and just players that are left-handed. You notice it a lot more. Nevertheless, Waluigi Spitballers are going to need, quote, the greatest comeback in SBA history. And to be honest, until the 5th inning, this was a really relatively close game. It was only 4-0, and then that 9-run inning just shows how dominant the Warrior Muscles can be at their absolute peak. And they're going to need the comeback of all comebacks. They're going to need something. I don't know if we can count. We're not going to count that as an error. Come on, it's Blue Dry Bones. And hit there, and what a way to end it. The captain signals the double play, and a 13-0 emphatic victory for the Warrior Muscles. And now the Waluigi Spitballs are going to have to beg that the Birdo Balls lose their game against the DK Wilds to make the playoffs. PD Piranha, the MVP of the league? That's to be decided, but he has really heightened his MVP case more recently than ever. He has been fantastic. Waluigi Spitballs have also been they've been good in spurts, but this is not the first shutout. This is not even remotely the first shutout in SBA history. We've seen the Bows be clutch against the DK Wilds before, or have at least close games, but the DK Wilds have always come on top. But for the Waluigi Spitballs to make the playoffs, they're going to have to hope that the Birdo Bows lose against the DK Wilds in the regular season finale game of the week. See, now that game of the week has meaning. Oh, I cook with my schedules for SBA every single week, dog. Also, I saw like a bunch of people join in at the beginning of like this game. Shout out everyone who joined in. I don't know where you guys came from, but if you guys want to subscribe, if someone can send the Discord link, I don't have Discord open. Like I have Discord open, but I can't, if I send the link, like, I don't know, it like crashes my game for some reason. So if anyone wants to send the link of the Discord, and then people can copy it. Or if like if they all came from Derek J, if they're all Derek J's friends, Derek, you can send them the link to have them join the Discord as well. All right, now it is time for the last 2 games of the regular season. Man, time flies. Not really. This has really gone on. It's been a long season. But anyways, Dinny Monkeys and the Peach Monarchs. The Monarchs have fallen off a cliff. Does not even explain how bad this team had. You know, they were comfortably in the wild card spot, and they have just, the wheels fell off in the most immaculate way possible. I thought it was hilarious, but either way, we will see what they have in store. Probably not much. I could definitely see this team. What am I doing? We'll see. I don't know. Why am I looking at the Birdo Bows roster? Mushbrain, why are we spreading propaganda and lies? Like, what are we doing? Mushbrain spreading propaganda and lies? Couldn't be him, man. Mushbrain spreading lies? Me? No. Anyways, Toadette and Green Magic Koopa. Let's go all the way up for the Peach Monarchs. King Boo, Luigi. Luigi Knights next season? Who knows? Maybe. Josh Miar, the All-Star. I think, no, Luigi didn't make it. I think someone else made it on this team. I could be wrong. Can someone check for me? I don't know if who was the other person that made it. Someone else made it from the Peach Monarchs. I know Josh Miara made it. I don't know who else did though. I could be just absolutely wrong. All right. Green Toad. Yellow Toad. All right, let's do it. For the Diddy Monkeys, it's very simple. Win this game against the Peach Monarchs, and you are in the playoffs. But can they do it? That is the main question. And hit there. And we'll go straight to Josh Miara for this Diddy Monkeys team. They've had their ups and downs all season long. But with a Waluigi Spitballs loss just last game, a simple task here could be all that they need. But can they do it is the main question. And hit over the middle. Yellow Pianta will be able to get on base. Yellow Toad up to bat, and he's going to get on base as well. After 2 straight outs, 2 straight bases. And they capitalize. Green Magic Koopa getting the All-Star nod. A fantastic award for Green Magic Koopa to make it. But Yellow Magic Koopa will deny it. So Peach Monarchs will get a very, very easy start. But can the Diddy Monkeys play good defense? EJ Myrons will be on base. Hit there over the middle. King Boo will not be grabbed by Toadette. Luigi, the other All-Star, here for the Peach Monarchs, has had a phenomenal season in the midst of this team not being able to make the playoffs. And here comes Baby Luigi over the middle. What a grab there from Pink Yoshi. And they get the double play that they need. Fantastic work from the Monkeys defense, and the captain will come up. Diddy Kong. A Season 1 SBA champion trying to bring that championship pedigree to this team, but Magical will make the play. The Monkeys were eliminated last season when it was an 18 league, 4-10. The Peach Monarchs made it in at 5-9. So this would be a sort of just dessert, so a little bit of revenge. If King Connor against the Peach Monarchs can make it into the playoffs, or the Peach Monarchs for 2 seasons in a row be the sort of reason they aren't able to make it. But good defense from both these teams early on, so down to the bottom of the second. Peach now up at bat. Peach Monarchs have been struggling all season. As a result, they have not been able to really do anything of noteworthy. So, and oh my goodness, somehow they missed that. Well, it would have been an easy pop fly. Instead, Peach is on first. Here comes the All-Star Josh Miara. Looking to help this team out, and that's going to be foul. And hit over the middle. Green Kyoshi won't make the grab. Will not be able to get Peach out at second, but Josh Miara out at first. The all-baby character lineup for Yui, for a chemistry perspective, definitely works. But it did not help her make it back to the playoffs. And as a result, it is a close play, but Peach is going to make it there! Instead of just trying to get the out at first, they try and get greedy and get the out at third. And Peach takes advantage. Here comes Yellow Magic Koopa. And it's going to be bases loaded with just 1 out. And hit there for Baby Mario. And will they get the double play off? Yes, they will! No score for the Monarchs. Yeah, the Monkeys will go back on offense. Toadette. Looking to start a momentum shift in the Diddy Monkeys' favor. What a grab there from Yellow Magic Koopa. The former Defensive Player of the Year, the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, making plays. Of course, the Peach Monarchs would love to knock off the Diddy Monkeys. Pretty sure with that last result, the Diddy Monkeys are all but confirmed in the playoffs. But to officially be in would be a win. And hit there. Green Toad! That's what made me fair. Yellow Pianta. And over the middle, Yellow Pianta. It'll be bases loaded. Diddy Monkeys with a chance to get the first runs of the game here. In the last game of the Stadium Series, for the first time having Peach Ice Garden as a map and have it as a stadium, that's going to be 2 runs scored. Will they go for 3? No, they will not. A 2 RBI double there for Yellow Toad. Forced to throw in the All-Star Luigi a little earlier than they wanted. But nevertheless, that will get another run score for the Diddy Monkeys, 3-0. Things are looking up for Coach Connor. And hit there. And Diddy Kong. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Another missed error there. Green Magic Koopa's going to try and go home. And make it 5-0. This outfield has had one of the worst performances all season as a group. And it's really been because of Baby Daisy. Baby Daisy's got to throw herself in the LVP conversation. That's a 2 RBI triple there for Diddy Kong. And hit this time will be grabbed. And hit over the middle. They can't get anything to go, so they'll change sides, but not before the Diddy Monkeys get 5 runs in the third. Trying to hold on to this lead for the rest of the game so they can punch their ticket to the SBA playoffs. Baby Daisy with a good start for the Monarchs, though. She'll get on first base. King Boo now up to bat. Over the middle will be caught by Toadette.
Oh, yeah.
Over the middle, Luigi. At least this time he'll get on base. Named an all-star for a reason. Has been a spectacular pitcher and a fantastic hitter alongside with. See what happens here. Baby Luigi. Oh, it's that left side, but Yellow Toad will get the out. Oh my goodness, trying to get the out at first, and they almost did. Oh my goodness, that would have been probably the best play in the SBA. Heads up play there. Almost worked, but they will change sides. That will try and get it started here against the Monarchs. I wouldn't even hate them just punting on innings just to try and get out of this game sooner rather than later. Just trying their best just to focus on holding on to the lead. Don't worry about running up the score. Because that's when desperation can turn into accidents, and accidents can turn to errors. And it looks like that's exactly what Luigi's doing. I mean, he has been a fantastic pitcher this season. Over the middle, but Green Toad will get on base. Over to the right side. Can Baby Daisy grab it? No, she can't. And because of that, that's going to be another run score for the Diddy Monkeys. 6-0. Hit there from Yellow Toe. Perfectly over to the right side again. That will make it 7-0. It's about to be party time in Peach Ice Garden. Because at least one of these teams will have to see their fan base cheer them on from this arena while they play away from home. In the middle, and finally they get the out that they need. But it's looking more and more likely that for the first time since Season 1, we are about to see the Diddy Monkeys back in the playoffs. Funny enough, this is a team that went 500 in Season 1 and won it all. Could we see a similar fate with this Diddy Monkey squad? Hit there from Josh Miara, perfectly over to that right side. So he'll get all the way to second base. Fall off of the Peach Monarchs has to be studied, but you really don't have to go far to study on the material because it really has just been that outfield. They have just not done good whatsoever. The all-baby outfield experiment has just not worked for Coach Yui. And what a double play there from Pinky Yoshi. Catching me off guard. And then there will be an easy grab. For Coach Connor, he's seen the innings slowly go from 4 to 5 to 6 to 7. Trying to wait it out. Over in the middle, will be out. And hit over to that left side. That'll be out as well. For Coach Connor, he cannot let this game end sooner. I wouldn't be surprised if he's instructing his players to purposely get out and just focus on defense. And hit over to that left side. Yellow Beyonce can't grab it. So Baby Daisy gets on first. And hit there from King Boo. Will it go past Odette? No, it will not.
Oh, yeah.
And hit there from Luigi. They will get the double play out of it. Baby Luigi trying to give the Monarchs some momentum to try and play upset. Here, what a grab there from Green Magic Koopa. There's a reason he's an all-star. And that'll be a hit there for Myrons. And he'll get on first base. And hit there from Green Toad. This time it will be caught. Hit in the middle. Yellow Piante can't get anything to go. So it'll be a double play. They'll change sides. Defense trying to keep the Monarchs in it. The offense is nowhere to be found. And hit over there to that left side, but that will be out. Two more chances for the Monarchs to try and come back. And hit there from Josh Miara. We'll get into the outfield. So we'll get on first base. And hit there. Perfectly in the outfield. Josh Miara thought of going to third, but decided against it. And hit there over to that right side. What a play! The Diddy Monkeys know the mission. Just a pop fly, and it looks like Baby Peach will grab it. Over the middle. Magic Koopa will get on base. Top of the 7th. And what a play! The main Marks got what they needed. Offense has been nowhere to be found. So now we go to the bottom of the 7th, and the Marks know what they need. 7 runs to tie, 8 runs to win. Would be the second biggest comeback in SBA history. And Green Magic Koopa gets the first out. King Connor can smell it. It's getting close. And after an inaugural season where in mid-season the coach decided to retire, Connor took over a very bad team and made it a very good team. 2 runners on. All you need is 2 outs. And in there from Luigi. Can they get the double play? And that will mean the Diddy Monkeys have punched their ticket to the SBA playoffs. King Connor can breathe a sigh of relief thanks to Yellow Toad and the rest of the team. The Diddy Monkeys, for the first time since Season 1, will make the playoffs. 100 in batting for Yellow Toad. Constant contact hitting works at this stadium, but will it work when they're going to have to basically be on the road for the entirety of the playoffs? That's something to look out for. The Monarchs are going to have to just punt on the season, go to the next. Will Yui stay? Will Yui go? That is the main question. What a season for the Diddy Monkeys. And that will do it. The Diddy Monkeys, with a Waluigi Spitballs loss and them winning, they will be at least a 5 or 6 seed going into the Season 3 SBA playoffs. And we'll see how good this team can hold up against the elite of the elite. Congratulations. Oh my God. King Connor, the Diddy Monkeys are going dancing, but the real question is, trash to a contender. Are you guys contenders though? That will be the main question, because we know how good this Diddy Monkey can be at its peak. But that's the thing, at its peak. We haven't really seen them at their peak and full force yet, but we'll see if they can do it. All right. Here we go. The game that matters the most. It is a win-in situation year for the Birdo Bows. We've been at DK Jungle 3 times now in a row because all these games have mattered and have had high-profile stakes, but none more than this. If it was a stake, it would be a stake from like Ruth Chris or something like that. This is a very, very high stakes game for Bow Culture. They're going to need to win to make it into the playoffs. And it's against a DK Wilds team that has been stuttering the last few weeks. So something to look out for. I don't think this is gonna be an easy matchup by any stretch of the imagination, but you got to be careful if you are Coach Florida Man. This is a team that can definitely play spoiler if they really want to. But Bowl Culture, someone get Derek J in here, because it is time. Officially time for the last game of the regular season here for Season 3. "18 weeks of games, and yet this is the most important one, especially for Bowl Culture. An up and down season, but with a Waluigi Spitballs loss, all the Birdo Bows need to do is beat the DK Wilds, and they will be punching their ticket as the last seed in. Waluigi Spitballs looking at this game very intently because they know if this team loses, they will be in the playoffs. Bowl Culture and DK Wilds have had a bunch of close games towards each other. DK Wilds currently 12-5, hold the 3 seed. So with a loss here and the Birdo Bows win, DK Wilds would actually be facing, potentially if that were to happen, the Diddy Monkeys in the first round. But the Birdo Bows can only focus on the game in front of them. And it's going to have to be the all-star of the drink, but nothing there. Great defense to start out for the DK Wilds. Coach Florida Man been here since Season 1. Mario Fireballs the first 2 seasons. Made some runs, but didn't really go anywhere with it. Looking to change it with this team. One of the definitely elite teams here in the SBA. Has had battles with the Muscles and the Monsters. But this is a big litmus test because this is definitely a playoff atmosphere type game. Especially for the Birdo Bows since it's win and in. Desperation time for Bowl Culture. They decided to go for the contact hit. So 2 runners on, 1 out. Usually he goes for the home run ball. But they're going to trust in Vanilla Me. Vanilla Me, an SBA champion in Season 1, funny enough, with the Diddy Monkeys. We were just talking about them. As they won their game and have really punched their ticket to the SBA playoffs. But they do get the double play, so That play by Donkey Kong, probably not the smartest one. We have no score for the first inning of this last game of the regular season here on Game of the Week in Week 18. Someone who has unrealized potential is Funky Kong. We've seen it potentially time and time again, but it is just not good enough. But what a good start for Funky Kong. You expected him to be the home run guy, but he has just not been that this season. But as long as he can be a consistent hitter, that's all you can ask for from that 4th spot. Trey Mears, we've seen him have some clutch home runs before, especially with the Daisy Flowers when he was on that team just a season ago. And Trey Mears will not be able to get the first, but they do advance Funky to second. And here comes Blue Pianta. Goes by many names. BP, Shohei Pianta. You name it, he probably has it. Hit there from Pianta! And that'll be foul. Almost went off the foul pole. Would have been a home run. Blue Pianta all of a sudden looking like a man possessed. Can they go back and grab it? And yes, they can. All of a sudden, Blue Pianta's acting like a power hitter. Unbelievable. Koopa able to make the grab and avoid the home run. Dark Blue Yoshi up the bat. Gotta be careful because there is 2 outs. Funky on second. Trying to bring him home. Hit over to that right side, but that's going to be caught by Taylor McWee. Five of the original Miis from the draft class are in this game. You look at Heizemi, Chet Meej, Vanilla Me, who's an SBA champion. There's a lot of high-profile Miis in this game, along with some high-profile players. You look at someone like Firebro, Donkey Kong, obviously. Birdo has had her moments. It's not been a good season overall for her, but she's definitely has the ability, especially defensively. Look at that from Birdo. Here comes Heizemi. Looking to start the momentum shift here for the DK Wilds. And hit there. We'll go right to Light Blue Yoshi. Jet Meech. Up the bat. 2 outs already, so you gotta be careful. And hit there from Chet Meech. Perfectly over to left field. And oh my god, it's a ground rule double! It went off the tree trunk, went into the outfield. As a result, it's going to be a ground rule double. Very interesting, but luckily Michiro shuts down and he chance of a chance. Oh no! The error! In the worst possible moment you could have gotten out of the inning! Michiro! Off the head! Chet Meech scores, the Wilds take the lead! Here comes Red Magic Koopa. Two runners on, 2 outs. You gotta get it here if you want to keep it close. Michiro's been so good all season long for the Birdo Bows. That's just an unfortunate blow, and Birdo will prevent any more scoring. But errors like that are what separate the good teams from the elite teams. Now Michiro, Blooper, and Light Blue Yoshi are going to have to get some sort of momentum going for Bow Culture. Still only a 1-score game. Nothing to panic about just yet. A little less than halfway through this game. Trying to catch Dark Bones off guard is going to be the case. And that'll be an easy grab for Donkey Kong. Dark Bones is tired. Can Blooper take advantage? Blooper hit there, but that'll be foul. Try to get down the left baseline, but could not. Another power hit, but that's going to be foul yet again. And just an easy hit. Taylor McQueen will make the grab. An unfortunate at bat. Likely Yoshi's going to look to try and get on base so that Birdo could get a chance here. And that's exactly what he does. And oh my goodness, because of the earthquake that happens here at night for DK Jungle, all of a sudden, Light Blue Yoshi's on second, but now here comes Donkey Kong. We've seen Donkey Kong either have great moments or bad moments, but a star hit there, and that's going to probably try and bring Light Blue Yoshi home, and that's exactly what happens, and they'll tie up the game. A fantastic star pitch from the captain. The drink now up to bat. Donkey Kong knowing the severity of the situation, and the drink will just try and go for the hit. It almost never works. Remember, if you do like the SBA, if you're watching this on demand or live, make sure you tune in every Saturday, as next week we have the All-Star game, then the SBA playoffs. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell for post notifications, and join the Discord for updates on all your favorite SBA teams. Dartbones now up the bat, basically the meat and potatoes of the lineup. If you are the DK Wilds. KJ, that was mean. I saw what you said in chat. Donkey Kong. Trying to lead his team. Looking for redemption. Has not really done well against the best teams in the league. And this is really a playoff scene here at DK Jungle. He's looking to change that redemption story. And that's going to be a strikeout! Blue Pianta! Oh my goodness! Over the middle, Vanilla Me will actually be the one to get on base, not Donkey Kong. What a strikeout there for Blue Pianta. 2 outs. Now you got to worry about Fire Bro. And Fire Bro trying to get there is Michiro. We'll get there. Look at the speed of the old man. Birdo Bows with a chance to take the lead. For those just joining in, it's win and in situation here for the Birdo Bows. With the Waluigi Spitballs loss, this game becomes prime time and probably the most important game of the regular season. And Funky will look to just get on base again and get it. The home run ball may not be there for Funky Kong this season, but he has been able to. Trey Mears will just hit it right up the middle and get 2 runners on. Just no outs, actually. I was going to say 1 out, but they haven't even gotten an out yet. Blue Pianta decided to be a power hitter here to try and put the team on his back here. But instead just goes for the contact and will not be able to grab it. Oh, Koopa gets hit! That's going to be fair! That's going to send 1 run home! Bows take the lead! What an unfortunate timing from the barrel! The error into the hit! Funky Kong takes advantage! Donkey Kong. Hit over the middle. That will be an out. Just 1 out though. Michiro still in a good position. Just head over the middle and that will score. Bows make it 3-1. Michiro and Blue Pianta having the games of their lives when it matters most. And here comes Blooper. And this time Blooper won't get his revenge on Florida Man. That'll be a double play, but both pitchers for the DK Wilds, Dark Bones and Donkey Kong, off to bad starts. Still an attainable game. It's only a 2-run differential. Heizemi is going to have to get something going early on here in the 4th. And over to the left side. That will be fair. And hit over to the left side, but Michiro will make the grab. And hit there from Taylor McWee over to the right side. Trying to go for the home run ball, but Michiro and the drinker back to grab it. And hit there from Red Magic Koopa. That'll get 2 runners on. Bows go back on offense here in the 5th. And hit there for Berto will not go anywhere. And hit there for Tim McGwee will not go anywhere. Borderman obviously frustrated with this right now, with how his team has been performing. But you have to remember, this is still a team that is a top 3 team in the SBA right now. This is still a team that can definitely make some noise in the playoffs. Dark Bones will get on first base though. And hit there. Donkey Kong can't get anything to go. A bad hit from Donkey Kong. You can argue about starting pitching all the time, but starting pitching doesn't hit like what Donkey Kong did there. Vanilla Me now up to bat though. Looking to change it, but Berto makes the grab. 3 quick outs. The DK Wilds in the most playoff implicating game have forgot to hit. Donkey Kong. Gonna let that one roll by. Bo's trying to hold on to that 2-run lead, and that's gonna be foul. And hit over the middle. Funky Kong got the Donkey Kong-itis. He couldn't hit it either, so. And that will be foul this time from Trey Mears. Trey Mears can't get anything to go, so that'll be an out. Donkey Kong trying to take advantage, this time with the star pitch. And this time it will be caught by Koopa. So DK Wilds have 2 innings to get 2 runs. Will they get it? And hit there for Firebro. Over the middle and will not go anywhere. Luckily, the earthquake doesn't play a factor this time. But here comes Haizumi. And yet, Light Blue Yoshi will make the grab. And hit there from Chet Meej. Michiro will make the grab. An absolute donut of a performance for the DK Wilds when they did not need it. So Birdo Bose will have one last chance. Looking for those insurance runs. Won't get it here as Dark Blue Yoshi can't get anything to go. Both pitchers not having their best games. And over the middle, that time will be grabbed by Fireball. Blooper. The last line of defense before they actually go on defense, and he will get a base hit. Light Blue Yoshi trying to take advantage of a tired Donkey Kong. Swing and a miss, so 2 strikes. And hit there, Light Blue Yoshi. That ball will drop. And it's up to the captain versus captain matchup. 2 outs. They will go for the pitching change. Who will they throw in? They will throw in Red Magic Koopa. Originally the pitcher 2, but the pitcher 3 today. Birdo trying to go for the home run hit, but Chet Meej is there. The veteran will make the grab. So the DK Wilds know exactly what they need. My goodness, we've never seen that before. Oh. Oh no! We just had a crash. There's absolutely no way. That is insane. We're gonna have to oh god, we're gonna have to restart it. There's no way. The game just bailed out Florida, man. Oh my, they want the Birdo Bose to lose. There's nothing I could do. I saw something and I tried to press like ignore it and like continue the thing. Wow, you can't write this stuff up. We're gonna have to restart. Oh my god, what a bailout. Mind you, Florida man's baby raging when he's like he has the 3rd best record in the SBA. I want that to be known. Florida man, Kissington, and Mushbrain are like the trifecta of like doomers. Wow, the blue square saves the game. They nuked the broadcast. You can't write like cause something popped up on my left screen and it was like, oh, do you want to just ignore, like something went wrong. Do you want to ignore it and continue the session? And I'm like, yes, I want to continue the session. And wow. You cannot. So the Birdo Bose are gonna have to do it again. Oh, that is just the definition of unfortunate. That happens with emulators, but oh man. Oh man. Now we're gonna have to reset, dude. That sucks. We were almost done with that game, bro. That actually sucks, bro. That actually sucks. What the hell? I can't make the score 3. Well, I could make the score 3-1. But by rule, by definition, we've said this when we started this league back in season 1. we have to reset the entire game no matter how long the game is. Like, no matter how long the game's been. So, that happens. It's just really unfortunate that it happened. Like, there's nothing I can do about that, but that's just super unfortunate, so. So now the Birdo Bulls are going to have to look for that magic again. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it twice in a row. I don't know if lightning can strike twice like it just did. Oh, I feel so bad for Derek J. If that's the reason he misses the playoffs. Oh, dude, that's going to... Oh. That's our first official blue square. Because the other one was like accidental self-sabotage, but that was the first like actual true crash we've ever had. There's been like innuendos of like possible crashes, but we haven't had a crash until right then and there. Wow. That is just unfortunate. Alright, Michiro. That's what you get with emulators sometimes, man. I can't. I wish I could never have a crash and never have that happen, but man, it happens, and it just sucks that it happened at probably the most inopportune time possible. You fix it right now. Shut up for me. All right, there we go. He's like arguing that you wanted to restart the game just to get bailed out. Oh god, it was just a simple mistake too, and the game's like, no, we're restarting the game. Like, bro, like, what are we doing? Alright, lineup looks good. Double check it. At least give me a wop. That's not how that works, bro. Let me double check. Look at both rosters. Damn, Gonzaga lost? Oh, wow. If the Fireballs lost, then Floyd Man wouldn't be... Yeah, if the Fireballs lost, then Floyd Man losing wouldn't matter for Scene. Oh, boo, it helped Florida Man? Yes. You got blue squared this morning? You're mentioning your significant other does not count, DC. Okay, that's too far. I'm sorry. The opportunity was there. I had to dome TC every once. Alright, first official restart. We were in the 7th inning. Bose had a 3-1 lead against the DK Wilds in a winner-go-home game to make the playoffs. And then we had a crash. This happens with emulators all the time, but it's the first time it's happened to the SBA. So the Birdo Bulls are going to have to replay the game again and have that same sort of magic. But can they replicate what they did last time? It was 3-1. It was a very tight-knit, close game. Bose and DK Wilds have both had fantastic games whenever they face each other. But here comes Dark Bones. That's deep over the left field, but looks like that is going to be caught. It's by Dark Blue Yoshi. And, I mean, talk about redemption. And hit. And Donkey Kong will at least get on first base. Vanilla Me. This time, it is caught by Birdo. And hit there for Light Blue Yoshi. That's going to be fair, so Light Blue Yoshi's going to get on first. Birdo now up to bat. Hit there for Birdo. That is deep to right field. Can they get back there in time? Yes, they can. A fantastic grab by Chet Mead. And a fantastic double play there from Firebro will make it a dead even game after one inning for the Birdo Bows. It was with that Waluigi Spitball loss earlier today. Puts the Birdo Bows in a win-in situation. The Diddy Monkeys are now in with their win. Can they do it again? And oh my goodness, a beanball! We haven't seen one of those in a while. Blue Pianta. Accidental hit there. Hit there. This time it's going to be caught by Birdo. And they'll get the double play out of it. Jack Mead up the bat. The SBA legend. Trying to add that trophy to his resume. That's going to be a deep shot. They're going to have to try and get back there. They misjudged it, but that time Michiro was back to grab it. Good defense from Bo Culture. Talk about disappointments. You were expecting him to be the power hitter of the team. He has not been that, but he's going to try to this time, and that's going to be a deep shot. Is that going to be off the wall? Yes, it will. So Funky Kong will get a double out of it. Trey Mears now up the bat. He had some iconic moments with the Daisy Flowers. Could we see another one here in a win-in situation? And hit there from Trey Mears. I was trying to get past Koopa, but not going to be able to. Good track down from Koopa. SBA champion with the Season 2 Warrior Muscles. Birdo Bows. Trying to keep it alive. And there's another out. Just a bad hit. Star pitches coming out early and often here for Donkey Kong. This time a hit from Dark Blue Yoshi will not go anywhere. They will leave a man on second. Have to go back on defense. Bo Culture. Currently 6-11. On the Waluigi Spitballs are 7-11, so a win would give them the grant of the playoffs via run differential. And hit there. Birdo will make the grab. Birdo stepping up. And hit there over to that left side. What a grab there for Dark Blue Yoshi. Koopa now up the bat. Here over the Birdo Bows. You want to prevent the power hitters coming up early. And Birdo could not grab that one. So Koopa will get on base, and here comes Dark Bones. You can tell that the eyes of the SBA are on this game now because of the quote-unquote screw job that happened with the emulator. The emulator did not want the Bows in the playoffs. They had a lead going into the 7th, and the emulator said no. Here comes Donkey Kong. Hit there, over to the right side, and that's going to send a run home. They're not going to be able to get there in time. 1-0 in favor of the DK Wilds. Elemi now up to bat. Exactly what you didn't want if you were Bow Culture. And hit there over the middle. They can't grab it. Wilds will score again. Firebro looking to continue the momentum for the DK Wilds. And hit there. Will not go anywhere. They'll get the out they need and mitigate the damage. Still 2 runs scored. Bows are going to have to step up here in the 3rd. Ichiro goes straight to Taylor McWee. Blooper now up to bat. And Blooper will get on base. Make sure you tune into the SBA every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we get ready for the All-Star game next week and then the playoffs after. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and hit that bell for future notifications. And check the Discord for updates on all your favorite SBA teams. And that's going to get 2 runners on. And Blooper's going to get all the way to 3rd. The Bows are supposed to be on the road, but they both have the same stadium. So, like, the coin flip, like, flips them. But it's still, I set it up, like, the right way. The way I, like, would usually set it up. What a grab there from Firebro, and that's a double play! Runner on 3rd, no problem for the Wilds defense. And the Wilds will go back on offense. And hit there over to that right side. The All-Star, the drink, will be able to grab it. Chet Mead now up to bat. Look for a good hit. This time, Light Blue Yoshi will grab it. Taylor McWee. And again, Light Blue Yoshi keeping his team in this game. This is a playoff atmosphere. And for the Birdo Bows, they're trying to live up to those expectations and sneak in as that last seed. And hit there from the drink. That will be fair. The drink will get on base. Oh, I think that was supposed to go to 2nd, but that went past him. Here comes Funky Kong. And we'll get it by. And runners will be on 1st and 2nd, no outs. Trey Mears. And hit there perfectly in the gap. No! They do get the double play, but the drink will advance to 3rd. If you're Bow Culture, you're just looking to get 1 run scored. before the start of the second half. And can they get it here? Yes, they can! 2-1 in favor of the Wilds. Blue Pianta coming in clutch. And hit there over the middle. There. Oh my goodness! The earthquake happened to hurt the team again. Blue Pianta thought about going home, but went against it. Michiro. Huge scoring situation here with 2 outs. And he decides to swing at the star pitch, and clearly it didn't work out. A missed opportunity for Bowl Culture to potentially tie it. And hit over the middle. This time it will be grabbed by Light Blue Yoshi. I don't know what that is, but that happens all the time. But like I think it's like they hit the drums up top and then like the entire ground shakes, like the interior outfield shakes. I don't even know what happens there. I'm gonna be completely honest. But anyways, here comes Dark Bones. Looking to get on base after 2 outs, and that's exactly what he does. And here comes Donkey Kong. I'm gonna help try and push this lead. And hit there. That's gonna be deep over to left field. Can they get back there in time? Yes, they can! Michiro! Are you kidding? Bowl Culture breathes a sigh of relief. Unbelievable. Blooper will start it for Bowl Culture. Still a 1-run lead for the Wilds. And hit there will be perfectly in the gap. And Blooper will get on first. Light Blue Yoshi looking to just try and get on base and get Birdo on base as well. And Blooper will advance to second, but Light Blue Yoshi will get out at first. Captain versus captain matchup. Derek J, a first-time head coach, going against Florida Man, one of the OGs who started out the SBA, and hit there. And they go for the out at third, and they don't get it. I stumbled on my words. I thought they were gonna go for the out at first. But now here comes the drink. Into the late night because of the restart. They're gonna go for the steal, which is very bold. It's a foul. I think they're just trying to get Birdo forward. And that's exactly what happens. And over the middle, the drink! Makes it bases loaded. Blooper decides to not go for home because he knows who's coming up next. Can Funky Kong right his wrongs? Going for the barrel hit. And they will go for it. And they will get the out in the double play. They keep swinging at the star pitch. And Donkey Kong just keeps taking advantage of it. If they're going to keep swinging at it, why not just keep doing it? And the DK Wilds hold on to that 1-run lead. Vanilla Me over the middle. Vanilla Me, known as an Eastern Carolina legend at running back, is an SBA champion in Season 1. Hit there for Firebow. That's a deep shot over to left field. Can they get back there in time? Yes, they can! Michiro again and again is saving the day for the Bows. Haizumi now up to bat. And hit there, but that'll be foul. And over the middle, trying to grab it was Michiro, and he does. Michiro putting his name in the MVP case for this game. He has been all over the place, helping both cultures stay in it. And hit there. Birdo can't grab it. So 2 runners on, 2 outs. Taylor McWee up to bat. Hit there. Oh, and Birdo makes the grab. No celebration from Birdo. She's all business. Birdo Bows need 1 run in 2 innings to tie up this game and force extra innings. They need 2 just to take the lead. Trey Mears goes for the hit. Taylor McWee makes the grab. What a play. Here comes Blue Pianta. Starting to get to crunch time for the Bows. Hit there, and that's going to be fair. Trying to get the out at first because Blue Pianta was slow to get there, but he luckily gets there in time. He's got to get consistent good contact hitting. And just don't swing at that. And that's exactly what they do every single time. And can they get the double play even with the error from Donkey Kong? Unbelievable stuff. They're fumbling and they're still trying to get this game away, and yet somehow they're still making plays. DK Wilds, 1 more chance at insurance runs before the bottom of the 7th. This has been a fantastic last game of the regular season. Hit there. Trying to grab it, they can't. Koopa. Hit over the middle. That will be caught. They can't get the out at second, but they will get the out at first. Dark Bones. Hit there. Trying to grab it was Dark Blue Yoshi, but he could not. In a playoff-like atmosphere, Donkey Kong has the chance to close out this game. And that's going to be a deep shot over to left field, but that's going to be foul. Just west of the foul pole. He's going to try it again. Towards the middle. Can the drink get back there in time? Yes, he can. They're going to tag up and go home. Can they get it in time? No, they can't. 3-1 in favor of the Wilds. For the Bows, they're just trying to get out of this game without any more issue. They're already running into it with that tree trunk. Blue Pianta's starting to get tired. Blue Pianta just trying to get out of this inning. 2 strikes early on. He's got to be real careful. The pitch he sort of lines up. Can Michiro get there in time? Yes. So in order for the Birdo Bows to make the playoffs, they know what they need. 2 runs to tie, 3 runs to win. We are in the bottom of the 7th, finally, of the last game of the regular season. This was the same exact score last game, but it was in favor of the Bows. Then it crashed. Can the Bows have redemption? It's going to have to start with Michiro. They do not swing at the start pitch that time. Michiro with a hit over the middle, and he'll get on base. Here comes Blooper. He's been the butt of many jokes, but he's had some clutch moments. Could he possibly do it again? And no, they can't. Could it be a possible double play? It is! Down to the last out. They swing at the star pitch again. And they throw in Red Magic Koopa. Was that the right move? And hit there. Tamer McGree will grab it! And the DK Wilds will shut out Bowl Culture from making the playoffs. The DK Wilds win 3-1. And as a result, the Waluigi Spitballs will be the 6th seed in the Season 3 SBA playoffs. Vanilla Me and Donkey Kong, your MVPs. What an unfortunate time for a crash. Top of the 7th, or I think it was the bottom of the 7th, and it was a crash. And Bows were up 3-1. The game's over. I can't, it's not, nothing's gonna happen. But DK Wilds escape with their lives. They are looking more and more fraudulent as the day comes alive, but look at Birdo. I mean, as your captain, you can't have more than 10 points in a closeout game. And just an unfortunate way for Derek J to go out. Bowl Culture had a 3-1 lead. But the crash of Season 3 will be remembered in infamy for all Birdo Bows fans. The DK Wilds will get the 3rd seed as they win and secure that spot as the top of the wild card. And they will face the Waluigi Spitballs in Wild Card Madness right after the SBA All-Star Game. That will do it for the Season 3 regular season. My name is Commissioner Cryo. We will see you guys next week for the SBA All-Star Game. Man, that's such an unfortunate, dude. I actually feel bad for Derek J. There's nothing I can do. Per rule. Oh man, the first crash of the SBA, and it's in the most important game for Derek. Oh, that's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking, man. Oh. Hashtag justice for Bowl Culture. He'll have one more week to look at his team for the All-Star Game, but man, now we get to watch the DK Wilds beat the Waluigi Spitballs by 20. Oh man. It would have been DK Wilds versus Diddy Monkeys. Oh, that would have been such a good matchup. But anyways, that will do it for the SBA. Enough talking. Next week we have the SBA All-Star Game, and after that, we get started with the SBA playoffs in Season 3 with Wild Card Madness. Bracket will be sent out sometime this week. Probably just tonight, if I'm being honest. But with that being said, we will see you guys next week for the SBA Season 3 All-Star Game.